Hello, BISK family. Hope you all are having a wonderful summer like I am. There has been a lot of changes in our school, and there has been a lot of changes with our lives during this summer, as it is expected. A returning guest with me here today, and it's our one and only Mr. Jacques Tredoux.
All exciting things that's taking place on campus currently.
So new expansion, new classrooms, and new sports and other facilities in our campus.
So everybody that's been to our admin offices will now see that it's looking a bit different.
I know
regarding,
I've been there.
We can see there's a major interest in the school.
We listen, guys. It may not seem that obvious, but it will create this subconscious effect that the school is warmer now. Essentially we're getting a makeover. We all want to be back on campus. What should we expect from families at home? Hello, BISK family. Hope you all are having a wonderful summer like I am. There has been a lot of changes in our school, and there has been a lot of changes with our lives during this summer, as it is expected. I know the boys are hitting the gym to get that summer body, and I hope some of our audiences as well are hitting the gym so that they can get into better shape and better, more fitter version of themselves, of course. And speaking of changes, I have a returning guest with me here today, and it's our one and only Mr. Jacques Tredoux. Now, it's lovely to have you on the show here again. How has your summer been?
Busy. It's been a productive, busy summer, and I think it's all exciting things that's taking place on campus currently.
All right.
To ensure that we are ready to receive all our students back and our staff back from. Staff is back from mid-August, and of course our students are back from the beginning of September.
We all want to be back on campus.
Yes, I'm looking forward to have everybody back, but lots to be done before we can receive everybody back.
Yes, of course. Now, perhaps you could walk us through some changes that are happening on campus since school closed.
It's quite a lot. I think, first of all, we are looking at our admin offices and streamlining the flow in our offices. So everybody that's been to our admin offices will now see that it's looking a bit different regarding flow. And then also, I think the big thing currently on campus, we're painting the whole campus.
All right.
We started painting inside, and we're doing it in a nice, warm, off-white cream color. So I think that will also create a warmer feeling in class.
Certainly. It may not seem that obvious, but it will create this subconscious effect that the school is warmer now. Essentially we're getting a makeover.
Absolutely. So we're busy with that. And then, of course, we are also looking at some branding. So we're changing some branding on the campus as well.
All right.
We hope that, for example, when you arrive and where the library books are currently on the front gate, the marketing team is working hard to come up with suggestions. We're going to change that.
All right. Perhaps our BISK family members can give us some suggestions in the comments down below.
Absolutely. And then also, besides that, of course, registration is now open.
All right.
So all parents that wants to re-register, now's the time.
Yes.
There are also some advantages if you register now and you pay your tuition fees in full.
So this goes for new registrations as well, yes?
Yeah, so re-registration is open, and of course for new admissions as well. It's now the time to come in, especially as certain grades are now starting to fill up nicely. So we might create a waiting list soon for some of our grades as we are continuing. So that just tells you currently the confidence on the ground in our school and in our brand. And of course, for the academic results. Our AP results was also excellent, but we can talk about that now.
Yes.
So that's all what's happening in summer. And then, of course, now the first week in August, we're also part of the International Educational Fair.
Be there or be square.
Absolutely. So we're going to have a stall there, and that's the first week in August. The marketing team is working hard with our booth and to set everything up there, as well as our admissions and registration team will also be out there and telling a little bit more about school.
Of course, you could have a one-on-one meetup with all of us there in the international fair.
Absolutely. So there's really a lot happening, and I hope that and I can already hear quite a few people that's now coming back to camp say, "Wow, can't believe We've been away for 2 weeks and already starting to see good changes on campus. So by 15th of August, all of this will be done. And that will hopefully give us also a new, fresh look from campus-wise for the new academic year.
Certainly. Now, there's something, I don't want to say magical, but it's something fascinating about seeing something in the making and then seeing it afterwards when it's done, when it's been made. And I can say that my expectation is after all of this is going to be something wonderful, a breath of fresh air, let's say. That's what I have in mind for like our new school's makeover, let's say.
Absolutely. I think, we've taken a lot of our staff and parents' feedback as well into account with this renovation and with the upgrading we are, or the upgrades we are doing. So again, I think that's one advantage. We as a school ask our parents and staff and students quite a lot of feedback. And I think as parents arrive in mid-August and or staff and students in September, but a lot of parents are coming back to re-register, and they're really starting to see, oh wow, we're taking their feedback into account. It's not just a piece of paper or online survey you've completed.
Certainly, we listen, guys.
We listen, and I think that's another major advantage of a school is the surveys that we're doing, and we take that into consideration.
Certainly.
Especially regarding academic feedback as well, but that's something we can talk about later as well.
Certainly. Now, since we're on the topic of new admissions and registrations, could you walk us through the steps to register in our school, let's say for international students coming from abroad?
So all new students that wants to join us, of course, we start the process. They also then make contact with the MOE for the equivalence certificate, and there we have our Ministry of Education liaison officer in school.
Yes.
He's the one that helps us help the families with that process to get that done. And that's, of course, the major thing that needs to be done. But other than that, we are continuing the process to register them. And we're always just waiting for that equivalence just to make sure that we put them in the right grades. That's why the equivalence is so important.
Certainly, of course.
And all students that are coming from abroad, if they are still abroad, we get them to write their entrance assessments at their current school or in a process there. And or if they're walking in, then they write the admissions test at school. And that's also a new step in the process, that all new students write a admissions test.
So all new students who register for the school, they have to go through an assessment test. And
that's right.
Which subjects are included in this assessment
so
test?
It's our core subjects, maths, English, and science. And so, for example, like yesterday, on Thursday, we had, yesterday's Monday, we had 10 students already writing entrance assessments. So they're coming in batches. So that's why I continue saying is that we can see there's a major interest in the school. So some parents will say, it's a marketing ploy to say we're starting to fill up, but we are starting to fill up nicely. And
Yes.
What's also quite nice is to see how many international families arriving are coming to us. I just met another family from Australia this morning that wants to join us. So we already have 38 nationalities amongst our students and 15 nationalities amongst our staff.
It's a part of our motto is diversity.
Absolutely. We are a diverse family, and that's also we're international. We're representing the international school community quite well in our school.
Certainly. Now, all these families that are taking interest, what piques other families' interest to join in our school?
I think the first thing is that majority of these families are being referred by current families, and that is always, to me, heartwarming to hear. Are not. It's like when you go to a restaurant. You're not going to recommend that restaurant if the food is not good.
Certainly.
So
we cook.
Exactly. So it means that parents that's tasting our product, if I can put it that way, and the students, they are happy with what we're offering, and they tell other families that's a school to go to.
Soon enough, we will be getting our own Michelin star system.
Absolutely. And I think part of it as well is there's incentives for our parents to do it as well. Of course, we have the ambassador program, which we also introduced now. So for every current parent that introduce a family, there is a financial benefit for them. Once the other family have been with the school for a certain amount of months and etc., and there's a whole document about that. So that also, so our parents are doing it for twofold. First of all, they're very proud to be out of our school, but
Certainly.
also because they're so proud and they're talking so widely about our school to bring other parents, there's incentive for our current parent to do that as well. And
Of course, there will always be bonuses, whether to register early or to hurry up on registration, or for, let's say, spreading word of mouth that
Absolutely.
we are
And I think
a
that's
school that cooks.
Exactly. And that's always parents that tells other parents to come and register. That says quite a lot about our school and where we're going. I think there's quite a lot of excitement, but also about the next academic year, because we're introducing quite a few new things as well. And if I can move into that. So, for example, and I have said this before, so we've changed our school day from 8:15 until 3:15. So that last 45 minutes, we now have a clubs and societies and sport program.
Yeah.
So students will, when they arrive in September, they can, for the first 2 weeks, they can choose what they would like to do. So from chess, football, basketball, table tennis, they will have drama, they have music, they have public speaking.
And of course, other forms of arts and media.
Absolutely. You're going to train students that's interested doing ProudCast. So
Certainly.
we're going to have a club like that. So it's going to be a real diverse program. So any student that turns around and says there's not something for them, I'll say can't be, because it's a very diverse program that we're offering, and there will be something for every student. And
With all the faculties that we are offering, of course, there's going to be something for someone.
No, exactly. And then also we are now introducing a humanities stream into the American stream. So previously it was always just sciences. Now we have humanities as well. And I think that's a big plus, because not everybody is always interested in sciences.
Yeah.
Now, again, in the American stream, just like in the British stream, we're catering for all students.
Exactly, for everyone, just about.
No, exactly. So there's a solid subject offering for every student. But it doesn't matter if they want to go with A-level, IGCSE and A-levels, or they want to go with the American stream. And then, of course, we're going to up our program where we take students on excursions. So that program will also be re-looked at, and we're going to up our excursions, because I do believe that the classroom, outside the classroom, is sometimes the best education.
Certainly. I remember taking some of my students outside to the playground just to catch a breath of fresh air.
No, exactly. And then also where we, with our academic program as well, we are intensifying our academic program, and we already saw the last couple of months what we started doing. We had the best AP results ever.
Perhaps we can touch upon that.
Yeah, brilliant AP results, and it's the best ever that we had. So that sets the tone. Of course, we're waiting for our British results. That will be in August, but I think the AP results have now set the tone.
Certainly.
So I'm quite bold to say I think we're going to have the best IGCSE, AS and A2 results ever.
Certainly. We have high hopes in our teachers and students.
Absolutely. So I think the solid foundation we've been laying the last couple of months is now starting to pay off, and it's solid ground to continue for the next academic year.
All right, now that we've heard just about everything that's so exciting about our school, whether for this upcoming year or this year, now what should we expect from families at home?
So before I tell you that, there's one thing I just want to add for 2025. Of course, we have 27,000 squares of campus here next to us that's now being incorporated into our campus.
All right,
and
that's a major expansion.
Exactly. And we're going to add a 500-seater auditorium. We're going to add a swimming pool, 2 grass football fields. There will be a indoor sports facility.
That's where you'll find me.
And also we're adding quite a few classrooms as well to absorb the growth that we're currently experiencing. So that's also very exciting for next year.
So new expansion, new classrooms, and new sports and other facilities in our campus.
So I've said since I've joined the school family that we're going to take this school to the next level, and I think with the support of the owners and everybody else involved, I think we are all looking forward to where this school is going to go. And as you can hear, we've only hit the ground now. Now there's lots to be done, and we're flying soon. And
Certainly.
it's going to be, again, if you're not part of the family, you're missing out. So your question,
Certainly.
what must the families do now? So parents must now come out and register. It's for twofold. To ensure that they don't sit in that normal mid-August rush to come and register.
Yeah.
But besides that as well, to avoid potential disappointment. As I said, we have grades filling up, and I don't want our current parent to come back and say, but I thought there's a place and now it's full.
Certainly.
So parents must come and register. It's now important.
Yes.
And as I said, there are some financial benefits to the parents as well if they come and register now. So they need to do it now to get that.
And not to lose the opportunity to reserve their seat at the BISK family table.
Absolutely, because I can see there's a major interest in the school, and I've just as I said, even today as well, every day there are more and more new parents coming in, which and what I like about it is that it's also quite a lot of families within Erbil that has been part of other schools, and they feel that BISK is now the family to come to. And
certainly, the family of choice.
Absolutely, and as somebody said to me previously, people vote with their feet. They either vote with their feet in or out, and I can see there is a clear vote of people voting in with their feet. So
certainly,
and we're extremely blessed, and we must always just remind ourselves that we are blessed that we have this, and it always need to make sure that we realize that we are now the school of choice.
Certainly.
And always ensure that we continue improving ourselves to stay that school of choice.
Certainly. So we urge our BISK family members at home, whether they are renewing their registration or new family members registering freshly, to be part of the BISK Red Wave.
Absolutely. Because I can say to you again, a parent that's not going to be part of a family is not going to be part of the school family, by September they're going to regret it.
Certainly. We don't want our family members to be disappointed that they did not hurry up and reserve their seat in our school. So that's why we urge everyone to come and register in our school.
Absolutely.
Now, thank you, Mr. Jacques, for being our wonderful guest for today. And thank you for our BISK family members at home watching us and everywhere around the globe. Leave a like, share, comment, and we have been proud.